are you here with Raevyn Rogers after a really good 4x4 leg and an 800-meter title. I mean, how do you feel about your entire day?
Fast. The recovery had to be fast. The race was fast. Both races were fast. Today was just a fast day. I'm definitely blessed for the outcome that I had in both events. The time, 201 that 201 was the hardest 201 I've ever ran. Being just the pace was fast. Literally, it hurt. It took a lot out. When I was done with the race, I had to scream because all that hurt was inside. But it was definitely a short rest type of day. But that's what we train for. That's what my coach trains me for. That's what the sprinters train like. The middle distance to distance, we train to work with short rest because we want to be useful in any type of situation. You have Deja in the 60 and the 2. We need her to recover quick so we can go out and run this 4. So I would definitely say today was a fast day, but it was a very successful day. I'm proud of my team and just the way they went out there and competed, because that was the goal, to compete and to beat Oregon and to support each other, the men's and the women's.
What made that 800 so difficult? I mean, the paces were kind of all over the place, but I guess tell us what made it so difficult for you.
What made the 800 difficult? Let me see if I can remember it. It was fast, but there was some moments where I had to come out of my comfort zone, and that's not always easy. And you come out of your comfort zone quick, so making those quick adjustments and still trying to be in the race, that's probably what was most difficult. Trying to stay in the race and make adjustments to different positions being in the race. That was a bit hard. And it wasn't mentally, because mentally I was fine. I wasn't panicking or anything. It was the physical part of just different things out of my comfort zone.
So earlier this season, Jasmine Frey, broke the indoor collegiate record. When that happened, was there any, doubt in your mind that this would be, harder to attain this title than in past titles?
No, it didn't doubt me. It just gave me reassurance that I need to get my stuff together. It was like, okay. The difference between this year was I ran less 800s. I ran my time so early this year. Last year, I ran with probably 2 to 3 weeks out of NCs. So not running the 8 a lot and then seeing what everyone else is doing in the open field, that's kind of like okay, well, you need to fix this and tune this, and, it helped me out as well. I didn't go into this meet with any doubt, because if I doubt myself, then that's an advantage for them. But definitely when the crowd was cheering when they announced her name, I was like, oh, all right then. I was excited. I'm like, here we go, because this is a show. But it didn't feel like a show because it hurt. But it definitely, the more you run in these meets, winning is not easy, and it gets harder every year. Being with the personal changes, things outside of track that changes, all these adjustments, and still trying to stay on the right track for track, it's not easy, I will say that. But I'm blessed that I was able to get all of these things together in order to make it work.
You discussed the 76 points, or one of the 76 points. They're breaking the record for total points by a team. Did you just address that about what it means to this team? And was it talked about beforehand?
It was definitely talked about on our team meeting before we came to NC's week. Coach Johnson was just like, you guys are the talk of the town. The women's track and field team for Oregon is the talk. Everyone is predicting you all to win. And he made a good point, because we normally aren't predicted to win. This has been the second time out of probably Oregon history that we've been predicted to win NCs. And he was like, let's go out there and prove them right. This is like the weather. He goes out there and make predictions. It actually rains outside, and he predicted it to rain. And that's what we wanted to do here. And it wasn't the effort. We just went out there and was Oregon. We did what we do in practice. it shows how hard we're working in practice so that it shows out on the track when it's time to show.
How proud are you for this team to have broken that record by Texas?
I'm so proud. It shows what we have on this team, and we're young. We're juniors. You know, the only senior is Ashante and Sasha. So it just shows how we're trying to go even higher than where we are now. We still have outdoor season. We're trying to do even more and put the women's program out there. I'm so proud of our cross-country girls because they really put the ball on for the women's. They really set the ball high. They weren't predicted to do well in cross-country nationals, and they went out there and did what they do in practice. So for the distance, you know, to come together, the sprints, the middle distance, for all of us to come together in these different areas with different coaches as well, it just shows how we're all on the same page about accomplishing our goals as a team together.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Any words about the fact that